simplify each of the following. Here we're given 4 exponential expressions, specifically where we have a fraction raised to a power. In a situation like this, we have a simple rule. If we have a fraction raised to a power, we distribute that power to the numerator and to the denominator. So here, if we have x over y to the 4th, we can distribute that 4th to the numerator, giving us x to the 4th, and the denominator, giving us y to the 4th. And that's that. For the next one, we have z over 2, also to the 4th. So again, we're distributing. This gives us z to the 4th over 2 to the 4th. And we can simplify this further. 2 to the 4th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. So this is z to the 4th over 16. All right. The next one is a little bit different. We've got z over 2 to the 1,000th. We're still going to start off the same way. We're distributing that exponent to the numerator and the denominator. Gives us z to the 1,000th over 2 to the 1,000th. But we're going to stop there. If we try and use a calculator to calculate 2 to the 1,000th power, we're either going to get an error because the number is too large to display on the calculator, or we're going to get something in scientific notation, and neither of those are particularly helpful. So we're just going to leave it as 2 to the 1,000th power. We didn't do that in the last example when it was 2 to the 4th, because that was a calculation we could easily do. But here, because the number is astronomical, we will leave it in exponential form. We've got one more. We've got a over negative 2 to the 5th power. Again, we're going to distribute. We get a to the 5th in the numerator, negative 2 to the 5th in the denominator. And that is a denominator that we can calculate. We've got negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. If we've got 5 negatives being multiplied together, the answer is going to be negative. And then 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 32. So we've got a to the 5th over negative 32. This is a fine answer to leave like it is. It is a little bit nicer to put the negative out front. Usually we don't leave a negative in a denominator like that when we can make it nicer to go out front, but either of these is acceptable. They're both equivalent to each other. I would just write it in the second form, personally. And that's that.